really, why it shouldn't be a world of egomaniacs who treat each other like dirt.
How to accommodate individual freedom within a free society increasingly preoccupied Sartre. Having flirted with but never joined the Communist Party, he spent much of the 50s trying to reconcile the individualist philosophy of existentialism with the collective vision of Marxism.
You find that between 1958 and 1968, this word liberty, which had been terrifically important, had been central to everything he thought and said and wrote, vanished completely from his writing. The reason it vanished is that he had become much less interested in the individual person, in me, in the self, in one person's fight. The only freedom he believed in during those 10 years was the collective freedom which hadn't yet been achieved. The individual, he thought, would be free again once the whole of humanity was free.
La liaison du peuple et des intellectuels qui existait au XIXe siècle, pas toujours, mais qui a donné de très bons résultats, devrait être retrouvée aujourd'hui. Il y a 50 ans que le peuple et les intellectuels sont séparés. Il faut maintenant qu'ils ne fassent plus qu'un. Non pas pour que les intellectuels donnent des conseils au peuple, mais au contraire, pour que ces masses prennent une forme neuve, et c'est pourquoi je vous dis, nous nous retrouverons certainement.
In 1964, Sartre was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature. Horrified by the idea of being incorporated into the establishment, he immediately refused it.
Puisque j'ai été désengagé, alors la société bourgeoise voulait bien ne pas tenir compte de mes erreurs passées. Elle voyait là un aveu et elle me donnait le prix Goncourt, le prix Nobel.
Elle vous pardonnait?
Elle me pardonnait et elle considérait que j'avais droit au prix Nobel, ce qui me paraissait monstrueux.
When students in Paris mounted a series of protests that escalated into the serious public disorder of May '68, Sartre was on hand to play a role in the rebellion that for a few days rocked the French state.
And all the little boys and little girls, they came and said, you are our big man, as you always have, so you help us. He said, volontiers, I shall do that. How can I help? You come with us, you write for us, we are sending La Cause du Peuple, and you could sign it, you could sell it in the street. He had several trials for that because it was forbidden.
The violence with which the police responded to the street protests shocked France and convinced Sartre of the truth of his idea that conflict in human affairs was inevitable. But the May events also inspired him to renew his pursuit of freedom. He was now more convinced than ever that the main threat to individual freedom came from the state, and he joined those calling